What's Spirit gonna say today? Oh, who motherfucking knows? Can you please be fucking nice? Cause I feel really, really fucking great. Okay, I guess not. Alright. For those of you, guys, I'm just jumping into it this week. Fuck it. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Martucci. I'm a psychic medium, certified crystal healer, and a paranormal investigator. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I said all those things. I don't give a shit if you don't believe that I'm psychic or me. I don't give a fuck. How about you just see if the card resonated for you, and if it helps, may it help, may it heal, may it guide. My titles shouldn't, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just had a rash of people saying that. Like, I don't give a fuck if you believe or not. Did the card resonate? Yes or no? Okay. Was I right? Because I'm pretty sure I was right. So let me know how the fuck this was for you. Any and all feedback helps me to grow. Guys, the card that we got today is the fucking Hermit. Let's talk about it. It's actually not so bad, okay? Honestly. So, whenever we get these major arcana cards like this, they're talking about major change, major transformation, major fucking movement forward. So this is a huge point in our life that we got to sit down and we got to face something. We got to look at this clearly, okay? I think, and I might be in the minority on this, but the way that I read the tarot, I'm looking at all these cards like they're all kind of a crossroads to me, even though the Lovers is known for that. It's a card of choice and you are literally at the crossroads. But that's usually around relationships. And so this one, I just feel like all the cards are about that, okay? We're at a crossroads, but each one has a different flavor. For this card, this is about like the dark night of the soul. This is a difficult thing happening that we got to face in a journey, an inner journey that we got to, the hero's journey we got to fucking go on. It reminds me of a dream that I had a couple nights ago I thought was really interesting. So if anybody wants to dream interpret, you're welcome. I think I understand what it means. I just thought it was wild. But like I was at this place that kind of seemed like an old cemetery, like an old place, but I knew it. I was familiar. I went to my spot, or it felt like my spot, even though I know consciously I've never seen it before. Okay. But I went and it kind of looked like a grave spot. And the part where they usually put the body, I'm starting to dig my little toes into the ground, and I'm starting to squeeze my body into the ground. And then I look over and I see somebody else doing it at another plot a little bit away from me. And I'm like, here we go again. I'm like, do you know? And they looked at me like, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, here we go. And like in my brain, at the time, I understood that there was a tunnel underneath of this, and I was about to go on an underground fucking journey. I'm about to enter back into that. And so it's just like, yeah, that was actually really on point when I had that dream. So there's something here about like that dark night of the soul, having to go almost like bury ourselves in the ground, and where we think that we have been buried, maybe we're not. Maybe this is more of a seed moment, okay? Where it's like, we think that we're buried, but it's actually, we're just gestating until we're ready to sprout above the ground and start showing all the growth that we've been doing in quiet, in secret, in the dark. There's something to be said for when the Hermit shows up, sitting down, facing your shit, going through that hero's journey and understanding who the fuck you are and what the fuck you're about, babe. I like this card only in that, again, it reminds us that like, going on this journey, there's going to be some difficult stuff ahead. I mean, look at this card. She's got a snake in front of her. She's got a lantern trying to guide the way. And traditionally, usually in these cards, that lantern is filled with a star, representing the star of the tarot, okay? So this is a healing journey. This is taking me on a long healing journey that I'm ready to finally maybe move into. This is the dark night of the soul, 0 dark 30. Let's sit down and let's do the fucking work. And I do my best work when I'm quiet, maybe to myself, really kind of stepping back and reflecting and understanding, how did I get here and what would I like to happen next? What a very incredible transitory time whenever this card shows up, okay? Also, too, the Hermit stands for the number 9. So I'm going to reference 9 weeks, 9 days, 9 years, but I read these like the months. So I want to reference back to September. Baby, have you been going through a difficult time since September? Okay, so there's a lot of unknowns. This can be really scary right now when this card comes up because I don't know what to expect. And if I'm not used to going into the dark and sitting alone by myself and facing myself, oh, I mean, obviously I am. So that's why I looked over there. I was like, here we go again. Do you know what I mean? No big deal. Happy Tuesday. Like, what the fuck? My waking brain as I was doing that was like, I'm not about to put myself underground. I don't even know where the fuck that tunnel is actually. Do you know what I mean? But in the dream, I knew exactly what the fuck I was doing. We've been through this a million times. Okay? And honestly, I feel like if you got this card too, maybe you too have been through this a good amount. So you know what you're doing at this point. It's just that we've got another dark night of the soul, or maybe we've been going through it since September. And so are we ready to sit down, face what the fuck needs to be faced, and start our fucking healing journey? Let's do this. Now, if we're looking for a yes or no this week, to me, this would be a no. This is a no card. Not until we've gone through that dark night of the soul, not until we gather that information about who the fuck we are. Because maybe along some part of the way here, we've lost that, or we feel like we don't remember, okay? So again, this call to do the inner work, we need to be here and be here right the fuck now. Yeah, this would only be a yes if you're ready to do this work and you're ready for the healing that's ahead. Also, too, what is guiding you? What is that star? What is that wish? Who is that person? What is that thing that's giving you the impetus to do this, or is calling you on that healing journey? Because there is something here that's guiding you through the darkness of it. What is it? Okay. All right. If we're looking around love and relationships, I would say if this is more around family and friendship, this kind of feels like we're taking a step back. We're taking a break. I can't be around these peeps right now. I don't feel like I'm a part of this. Maybe also too, something happened here, maybe some kind of difficulty. Even like, I don't normally do this, but looking at the bottom of the deck, we got the Ten of Swords. So this feels as though maybe there's been some kind of heartbreak, betrayal in the past, and I've got to separate myself from this group of peeps. This ain't it. This ain't it. These people have absolutely, I actually, okay, let me say this around relationships this week. If you feel more alone in relationship, what the fuck are you doing? This isn't it. You should feel a part of a partnership, or you should feel a part of a family, or a part of a friendship. What is this? And so notice the way that you feel around people. If I feel lonely being with you, this is not it for me. So have the courage this week to pay attention to the way people make you feel, how you're feeling in certain environments, and to fucking trust that. So again, it feels like a lot of you guys are backing off from certain relationships, especially with the holidays coming up. And if they're not in same alignment with where the fuck you're at, you know, no fascists, no Nazis, feeding children. Holy fuck. Let's do the, I can't even believe I have to fucking say that. But anyways, just trying to stay in my physical form so I don't turn into the Mecha Godzilla that I fucking want to around that shit. Unfucking believable. But, okay, maybe they're not on the same page, all right? And so this is not for me, but it's incredibly depressing. Maybe here you found out people talk shit, went behind your back. You found out this ain't it. So do we have the courage this week to say, okay, I understand that, and step back? I kind of feel in the same too for romantic. This feels here either like the person's ready to, they're stepping back, or they've been quiet, or they've been going through it since September. Or maybe like since September, it's not felt right. Feels like I'm alone in this. And maybe I'm doing this solo. You need to pay attention to that and either give this person their space and their place, or we need to consider what is going on here and try to have an important conversation. If that person will not have that conversation, there is your sign that that's a no. Love yourself more than your fear of being alone this week. Because it's actually in this quiet time where you get the recuperation, where you understand what the fuck is going on, where you get the information, you get to know yourself better, and then you're able to move forward with clarity after this. Please and thank you. And heal. There's some level of healing we need around relationships this week, and we're going solo. And there's something else. There's some other wish that's calling to us. Are we brave enough to answer that wish and that call? There is a star opportunity or a star person. Sit down and face it, okay? And again, healing is at the core of this because that's what the star is about. All right. Also, we might be dealing with, I don't know why, this is giving like Virgo feels. This is giving Aquarius feels and Virgo feels this week. People here might have those placements in their top 3 innermost planets. Maybe just they are Virgo, okay? Or an Aquarius here. I just think that's rather interesting. Now, if we're looking around work and career, the Hermit here makes me feel like we're going solo again. So again, maybe if we're deciding to work for ourselves, we're just going to be working by ourselves for a hot minute, okay? This is not group work. This is not working with others towards a goal. This is not indicated, at least right here, right now, or maybe with the people that we're thinking, okay? So again, this is a solo journey. I got to do this. Maybe also, too, some of you guys are taking off time from work to fucking heal. Good for you. I mean it. Use your fucking PTO, please. Okay, thanks. I just think with the Hermit here, I need a break. I need maybe a new thing to be excited and to look forward to. Maybe I need to go and recoup, take care of myself. I don't know. Weirdly enough, either you know somebody or maybe some of you guys this week might have to go to rehab. Okay. And so again, we got to take a break from work or go take care of and that would be more in the health, but I don't know why that's coming up. Side note. Okay. So maybe we're dealing with some of that this week too. Okay. Where we got to take a break from work, get healthy, go on that journey, face ourselves. Then we can come back and do the full journey. And again, with that snake there, remember the snake is shedding skin, baby. Are we ready to let go of an old skin? Maybe an old way of doing things too around work. There's transformation that is needed here, a shedding of an old skin, so I can step into who the fuck I am right now. Something here has to change around work. This ain't working the way that it's working right now. Nope. Okay? So again, like, it just feels like everything's kind of treacherous. I feel like I'm by myself, but what is that hope? What are you actually trying to build here? Maybe what are we trying to, what do we need to clear out so that we can make a dream come true and get the healing? I'm gonna leave, you know best, baby, okay? But something would tell me this has to do around maybe the relationships at that workplace or space, maybe the relationship I'm having with myself because of this workplace and space, and I don't like it. This ain't it, okay? Also, a lot of you guys around work and career can feel completely lost right now, completely fucking lost. But I would also venture to ask you, do you know who you are and what the fuck you actually want? And so if that's a no, then actually this isn't you being punished in any of the categories. This is the universe actually asking you to take a beat, get to know yourself, go through that journey, because this is how we move forward. So if we're feeling stuck this week, remind yourself, you're the one that you've been waiting for. What is your wish that you want around work and career? And are you ready to do the healing work so you can actually show up for that? It's time, okay? And this is good shit. You're going to shed an old skin and be like a brand new person in this, or bring a brand new way of doing things, or like, it's just going to feel refreshing and healing to me. So just hold the fuck on tight. Don't be afraid of the renovations. I almost want to, I know what song I'm going to play. Don't fear the Reaper. I mean that, okay? Don't fear the Reaper, all right? All right. Now, if we're looking around health and healing, I would actually like to say that song for that too, okay? Don't fear the Reaper. Hey, this is not where you die. This is not where you die. Do you hear me? And again, it just feels like maybe with some of this health here stuff, when I look towards the future, I see nothing but darkness. I need you to look for that star. What the fuck do you actually want around your health and your healing? Maybe it's to not be haunted anymore. Or maybe it's to shed an old skin. Maybe it's to like literally get my skin right. Okay, if we're having like eczema or rash issues or whatever the fuck's going on with our skin. Maybe this is more about like the mental space and what I'm seeing for myself and what I want for myself. What is the hope here going forward? What is my wish? Maybe we just got a difficult something that came through, okay? And we got to figure out how the fuck am I going to navigate this? I've never felt so the fuck alone. And so again, just a gentle reminder, this is asking you to go on a healing journey. To me, this actually feels more like root work around mother, father, family, home. What the fuck did I come from? And am I ready to go on that hero's journey to work through that, cut cords of attachment, and make room for the new iteration of me that's coming through? I kind of fucking love that. Okay. I just think around health, it's going to help us to have something to look forward to. And especially if you guys have seasonal affective disorder, I feel like this year is going to be extra rough for some reason. So make sure you have one of those vitamin D lights. Go get one on Amazon. They're cheap as shit. Okay. Go grab one if you can, if you're able to. If you can't afford it and you need one, let me know. I'll send you one in the mail. Are you fucking shitting me? Okay. Let's take care of each other. All right. And I think a lot of us are feeling very alone right now, very scared about what the future fucking holds. And so this would be an excellent time to find your community, find your people. But first, baby, you're right. You gotta find yourself. Okay? So don't be afraid to go on this journey this week around your health, career, relationships, even the one with yourself. Okay? What do I want? Am I ready to heal? Am I ready to face the things that I've been avoiding? Am I ready to shed a new skin and to step into my power? Am I ready to do this and really, truly fucking go to the depths of my soul? Get my little toes in the dirt and start tunneling downward. Why feet first? I don't know. Somebody tell me what you think, okay? It just feels like this week we're going on an underground journey. Maybe a lot of us, we've already done this before. Maybe for some of us, it's our first time, but you are not alone in that. There's even companions throughout this. Don't be afraid of the journey ahead. It's actually what's calling to you. You're ready for it. And when you're done, it's over for all these hoes. You fucking hear me? Be ready for the glow up. But right now, let's get ready and do the fucking work. You got this.